up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Brook Lopez. Rudy Gay is out there with Young. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Jack in at the one spot.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here is Jack. Lopez kicks to Jack. His three-pointers off the mark. On defense, the Nets. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection. On those three-pointers, I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Freak. Jack's shot is good. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Dallas.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
So it's Philadelphia now after Rudy Gay's bucket.
Move the ball.
Lopez over to help. Philadelphia with the ball. The pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's P. No good on the three. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jack dishes to Gay. Lopez sets a screen for Gay. Back to Jack. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Philadelphia has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Nets trail by 3. Gay outside. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. There's Neal with the 3. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The 76ers leading by 3. Here's P. Hits it from three-point range. P's got 10.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with Brett Brown.
Yes, Kevin, he told me. Their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Young, following the basket by Freak, and that one's good. 6 points now for Jack.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off? and still get the finish.
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Now Jack following the three-point attempt by Freak. Shots good by Neal.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
So it's Philadelphia now. 4-point game. Shots good from P.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
Now here's Gay. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Here's Jack. He has 6. And now the 76ers on the break. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from P. P's got 17.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw down there.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Poked loose and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brooklyn making some changes. Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Bogdanovich in for Gary Neal. Nets trail by 9. There's a screen by Robinson. And Jack, here we go. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
No good from P.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Jack. 8 points for him. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Okafor, and it's Ish Smith in for P. And the Nets also making a change with he's checked in for Lopez. Philadelphia leading by 17. He's in at point guard. Okafor out there with Robert Covington, and it's Owens into the shooting guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Bogdanovich. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Freak, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able